Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Too Busy Living. Something different today. We've got some exciting news. We bought a boat. We've got a little 5-metre Cresta Sport named Cobra. Bit of a doer-upper, so I'll take you on the journey, show you how we're doing it. Nothing flash, but this is going to get me through. We'll be getting that trailer all nice and smacked. A little bit of aesthetics with the upholstery. Definitely needs some new carpet. She'll come up alright. The old 80 Mercury 2-stroke, oil injected. She runs. Get in with the old man, get a service done. Trailer fixed, warrant registration. Get the safety gear, the radio, the EPIRB, new battery. Give her a good polish, so something different. I'll take you along with it for the ride. She's going to come up pretty nicely, I reckon. But yeah, alright, well, let's crack into it, see when I'm cleaning the carpet. Alright, alrighty, start cleaning this boat out. Hopefully chuck everything into this box. Stuff like this is alright. Keep that. Don't need that. Alright, well, I'll chip away at this and show you when it's all done. Good little before and after. Yuck. Sweet. Whole thing comes up. Got the old footwear on. Stainless steel. That's pretty interesting. Hopefully we're onto it well. I reckon this board will be pretty easy to just remake a new one. It's no big drama at all. Yes. Alright. Nice stainless steel. Not sure how many litres. We'll get that out later. Got a bilge pump. Yeah. Just gonna have to vacuum it all up. She's definitely had it. Ooh. That was satisfying. Might leave that in there. This doesn't look too bad. There's almost point in ripping stuff out that I don't need to. It's me being smart. She's gonna come up a beaut. And thanks to the bloke that sold it to me. Don't you worry, mate. We'll have this looking good. And she'll get worked on. She'll get fished on a lot, mate. Right, now have a good crack on the vacuum cleaner. Get this all nice and smack. These seats are really hard to buy. Sure. Must be a bolt. Old boy's got some seats he might let me use. Maybe, otherwise we're buying some new ones. So I've lifted the fuel tank up, cleaned it all out. It's looking pretty good. Now I'll wash all this, empty this guy out and put it back in. Alright, we've made it down the ship. This, the phone, get the dogs, and here's the boat. Picked up a new spare wheel for it, just because I didn't really want to get stuck on these long drives. Because what some of you don't know is that when I'm driving out, it takes me a good hour and a half on dirt roads to get to these places. So yeah, spare wheel was keen. Hunted around, 165 bucks from a guy down the way. So the mission today is this winch. This is broke, so it just runs. Clutch, that's not too bad. This wire, geez Louise, that wire just digs your hands up. You can't pull it out safely. It's more of a hazard. Not worth having, so gonna change it out for the synthetic rope, this guy here, which will do us a bit of wonders. Right, well, I'm gonna chuck a little sneaky time lapse on while I rip this cover off, so enjoy watching me suffer. Alrighty, cover's off. Here's the rundown. Don't get me wrong, she still needs a pretty good clean and buff. So if you know how to get this fiberglass like nice and sparkly, chuck a comment down or send me a PM on Instagram. I'd really like to get this thing shining, and also apparently it keeps salt off. So here is the Cobra, the unveiling. Got some pretty cool stickers. If you want some, shout out, send some out to you. We did the wheel bearings the other day, pulled it all apart, redid the seals. Actually lost the cap. Yeah, obviously I didn't put it on properly. So yeah, she's tidy. Our boy's running mint. Went all the way out to the heads the other day and back. Burned a bit of fuel, 42 litres, but I mean, I'll show you some videos. We weren't exactly taking it easy, so next time we send about 4,500 max, and we won't be burning so much fuel. Picked up an auxiliary the other day. Alright, take this bad boy off. Undo that clutch. I mean, the hook fell off already, so that's a good sign. Use this rope I've got. If I tie that, just thinking if I tie this onto there, then I can keep tension on it from up there. Then I won't have any dramas when I'm in the water later. Alright. Do that back up. Plug that in. Oh yeah. Back her up a little bit more. That'll do. Milo! Look at that. Bloody heavy boat. Right. Alright, we'll drag her out and you can get a good look at the Cobra. Alright, full rundown of the Too Busy Living craft. Here she is. So full restro on that trailer. The trailer needed to be fully ground down and then painted over. Managed to get in straight for a warrant of fitness, which you need over in New Zealand. So she didn't turn up too bad. So as I said before, the Mercury oil injected 80. Got the Mercury 5 horsepower on the back. Trailer lights, everything good to go. We got in there pretty busy and put a new one of these on there, so it's got a big bit of ply underneath. I'll show you this when we get inside. Just need something strong for my anchor, and yeah, so let's jump in. This guy here is, it's like your it's called your auxiliary in New Zealand. Pull this guy up here, let's leave it. Bang, straight down. And we're in the water. And that's purely so if we're near rocks fishing, diving, and my main outboard just decides to not work, got a bit of reassurance so I can back off the rocks and get away. It's definitely not a steam home for a 5-hour thing. It's get out of the rocks, get safe, get a tow, get the Coast Guard. Remember to get your memberships, guys. Like, it's cost me like $130 to join the Coast Guard. It's a lot better than 300 or 350 bucks an hour getting towed back by the Coast Guard. And before I do any big trips, going to be getting the power baby, bit of safety for you guys. Whack this back up. This actually needs to be tied up. So doing these checks over your boat is just so key. Alright. We'll start from the inside back. So this is what she looks like from the inside. I've got spare water, I've got oil, 2-banger, got a little bit of fishing gear. I ripped out all the old carpet, got a box full of coffee, stuff like that. Got a brand new anchor there, and I've got 100 meters of rope. You want to make sure you got plenty of rope and good quality rope. This is all faded and stuffed up by the sun. If I rub that enough, see, it's all just falling apart. So yeah, got some proper good rope. I'll try and show you this plywood that's holding. See under there, heaps of surface. Got 2 big bolts under there holding her up. Got this hatch here. So yeah, got the plywood down the bottom, 2 bolts, and then I got that on top. And that's purely so I don't destroy that fiberglass and crack it. That's the last thing I want to do. Yeah, she wouldn't be good. Future, I wouldn't mind getting like a kind of like a toolbox here with all my fishing gear in it, but I'm also trying to average out the weight. This guy used to be over there. We ran all the wires back through the holes, put it over here, so when I'm cruising, in case of emergency, I can whack that on. I know it's going to start. I know where the wiring's good.
The all new light checker upgrade campaign this year. Get your hands on a brand new fit for purpose quality light.
And there we go, a bit of advertising. I got the RPM pressure, oil pressure, low hours on the outboard, only 365. Speedo works. Got a new speedo cable done. Come with a good little sounder. I'm still going to get a chart plot, because I need to know where I'm going. There's a lot of rocks and stuff out here. There's even fish on the land, eh? Up down trim works. Nice steering wheel. Those seats were just absolutely buggered, so redid the seats. And to be honest, I've done a bit of a half-assed job on the carpet. I do need to get it all down properly, but you know, good things take time, don't they? Haven't replaced the carpet inside the gunnels. We'll be getting some lights to go under here because I want to be able to charge up those lures. Me and the Bro 80 went out the other day just for a test run. Had no bait. We're fishing for ages. Caught a perch on one of the soft jigs, so I've loaded up. Got some of the salted squid. Got a bucket there, and a bucket there. It's just something I can keep in the boat and not worry about it. Don't have to, it's not going to go off. It can sit there and don't have to worry about the bait. Obviously fresh bait's the best bait, but yeah. Got the battery box down there. Fair bit of wiring. Rewired the that's a radio wiring, redid that. And as you'll see in the other video, or maybe a snippet from my phone, I actually ripped up the whole floor, the fuel tank. It's got a 65 litre stainless fuel tank on the bottom. I won't be going out without a secondary fuel tank, just because the amount of fuel this thing burns and the way I drive. I don't want to get caught out. So I've always got my spare tote tank. Picked up this little chopping board, so when I'm cruising around, if I drop that down, she's good. Another thing I haven't tried is actually dropping this auxiliary, so emergency, got rocks there, this bad boy won't start. I'll be jumping back here, dropping that down, giving her a pull. That is a 2-stroke, because this is, it mixes with its own oil, because it's oil injected. I've got straight 95 on the bottom, so that needs to be pre-mixed. So I've got spare oil, so mix 50 to 1. So I'm always going to have that tank full, and if I need to do a bigger trip, I've got time to mix up the backup tote. So there's another reason I need a tote tank. And I do need a longer fuel cable, because this guy reaches that, but that won't reach onto there. So you can actually plug in another bit there. But I'm pretty stoked on how easy this is. Do these up, try it tight. and it's bolted on and everything, so she's good. A couple of fishing rod holders are whacked in there. Bit of importance, you know. One of the first things I did was go buy all my safety gear. Anchor, emergencies, fire extinguisher. Probably one of the biggest problems out on the water is fires, and you can't put them out. And then I got my flare kit. In the flare kit, it's basically my waterproof bottle. I've got a handheld, pretty key bit of kit, and got some flares. So I hope this is giving you a bit of more better update of the boat. These seats, man, they're comfy as. $70 from Burnsco. Got them bolted on. The old seats were just knackered. But yeah, she's a nice smooth ride. Summer is going to be interesting with the shade. We're going to need some shade set up, so if you've got any ideas for shade, just drop a comment, let me know, send me a PM. Man, boat upholstery, anything to do with canvas, it's expensive, man. I know I work in Oz, but jeez, a couple grand sometimes. A binbee, is that what they're called? One of them straight up over here. Get the boys in here, we'll go for some dives through summer. That's what it's about. Doing things on a budget. Not going to go out and buy a $70,000 boat. Going to learn the sounds, learn my way around, and then I'll get there. We'll get that big boat. Milo, what are you doing? Much love, people.